Now I have the pleasure of introducing Ron Harrington, chairman of our National Advisory Council. The Harrington family has long returned their gratitude for the life-saving healthcare they received at university hospitals through making transformative healthcare donations. Ron and his wife, Nancy, play instrumental roles in forging the Harrington Discovery Institute's direction and vision. And they and their family, Jill, Ron, and Lydia, are our founding donors. Jill has recently joined our advisory council, which is exciting and speaks to generational leadership. The Harringtons are first and foremost entrepreneurs. Ron and Nancy bought a medical supplies distributor that, being bare bones, had to use Burger King restrooms as its bathroom facility. Together with their children, they grew Edge Park to be the largest mail-order provider of medical supplies in the United States. Here at Harrington, we like to say that we help scientists take discoveries off dusty shelves and grow them into medicines for benefit of patients. The Harringtons did the same, only with a company. Thus, they know our journey well. It's Ron, with his tenacity and extraordinary drive to change the world, who ensures we have an entrepreneurial mindset and driving vision. Here he is to say more.
Well, thank you, Jonathan, and welcome to those of you who are in the room and others of you joining from around the world through our live stream broadcast. Our family and I often think about two questions. How much of what we call innovative science actually is changing the landscape of care for patients and families? What does true innovation require? We are living in a world of breathtaking advances in science and medicine. And to hear the headlines tell it, there's an innovation every day. But how much of it actually changes the game? We think about a system in which over 90% of promising discoveries fail to make it to the clinic. How many of those advancements address the underlying systemic issue? Well, I would suggest that the Harrington Discovery Institute addresses the underlying systemic issue, and that the people in this room and those online address the underlying systemic issue. From groundbreaking gene therapy approaches to new therapeutic platforms that can treat a multitude of rare diseases, the people attending this symposium are changing the landscape of care. Our family thanks you for your incredible work. How do I know that Harrington Discovery Institute is truly innovative? One, because our symposium has attracted over 170 top scientists from the United States, Canada, and the UK to work with its team of experts. Two, because our symposium partners have invested millions in Harrington-supported treatments and their potential for clinical application. Three, because our symposium has the rare ability to rekindle hope among families and patients who have seen promising research fail time and again. Recently, I had the pleasure to speak with two new donors, one in Canada and one in Mexico, who were compelled to support Harrington Discovery Institute because we are different from any other accelerator or drug development funder. Our capacity for innovation is different because our approach is unique and our expertise is vast, and we adapt continuously. As Jonathan noted, and because you are some of the brightest scientific minds in the world, when it comes to advancing promising science into treatments and cures. These are the main reasons the Harrington Discovery Institute has been so effective in building global partnerships. Our partners see a proven model that fosters true innovation. Whether it's the University of Oxford working with us to establish the first global financial initiative dedicated to developing new medicines for rare disease, or whether it's Morgan Stanley Gift Cures, the first special interest program at Morgan Stanley to catalyze cures by partnering with the Harrington Discovery Institute, or whether it's the Society for Clinical Investigation, our partner in the Harrington Prize, which recognizes innovation in medicine globally, or whether it's Alzheimer's Drug Discovery Foundation, or whether it's Advent Life Sciences, which launched the first impact fund on Wall Street. Just a side note, on our early stage development partner, Advent, they have put 14 medicines into people in 15 years. To me, that's a really incredible statement. We all work closely together to accelerate breakthrough discoveries into medicines. Lastly, I want to talk about what it takes to sustain innovation and capitalize on our potential for the next decade and beyond. Our family feels it will require three things to accomplish this. First, listening to others and continuing to expand partnerships. One of the greatest things about Harrington Discovery Institute is that we gather talent and wisdom from all over the world in a service of our mission. Second, spreading the word far and wide. Symposia like this are important. There is so much news and sometimes noise out there about advancements in medicine. We need to continue to expand Harrington Discovery Institute's message to our growing community. And third, a focus on culture. Many of you have heard me talk about this, but having the right people and partners involved who have the same vision and same shared values is just as important as having the right ideas. Harrington Discovery Institute has the unparalleled stewardship of visionary leaders like Dr. Jonathan Stamler, who has the power to convene and mobilize leading minds from around the world to solve major societal problems. And most importantly, all of us have the opportunity and responsibility to improve the lives of patients and families who are depending on us. So, what could be more appropriate to conclude my remarks than to paraphrase the old comedian George Burns? The secret of a good speech is to have a good beginning and a good ending, and to have the two as close together as possible. So with that, I thank everybody.